After attending 3 days of CEDIA, I had a fantastic experience. I saw demos from several companies and met many people, including Technodad, Youthman, Matthew Pose, Anthony Germani, John Herring. By chance, I even got to sit down and talk with the CEO of Trenoff. I was curious about whether once Dante support is available, I could have more than 20 channels using audio over network on the Altitude 16. However, this might not be possible due to CPU processing limits. The Altitude 32 has a faster processor, and they don't want users opening the case, swapping out the CPU for a faster one. I visited all the audio rooms I was interested in, except for JBL, which had a long line and required a representative signing off for the next day. I attended the Trenoff Burleson waveforming demo twice, visited both Ascendo showrooms. I saw Ascendo director speakers, which are suitable for very large screen, and the other room had the Black Swan speakers. And there was a scene where an aeroplane flies overhead and you can really feel it. A company from Netherlands called Alcons showcased speakers with ribbon tweeters, which sounded good and are said to cause less ear fatigue compared to compression drivers. Hopefully someone knowledgeable can comment on this. Another company I liked was Theory Audio. They offer a closed system where you buy their amplifier and speakers, and thanks to their DSP magic, you get a flat response. This reminds me of Germani system, where even though you buy off-the-shelf amplifier, it is programmed with all the DSP magic. I wanted to pay close attention to Trenoff waveforming, since this is a possible solution for my small room for solving the bass problem. It is unknown to me if waveforming is better or not, since I've heard people talk for and against it. People say it is energy inefficient, since there's a bunch of speakers putting pressure into the room while a bunch is taking it out. People for it say it is a good way to solve bass problem in a small room. Trenoff has posted measurements for a small room that is only 12 feet long with good results. The cost of the demo room is probably well over $1 million, making it out of reach for most of us, so not much of it we can carry with us home. The room had 14 Burleson D215 subwoofers, which they will probably give away to their friends, although there is some sweepstakes, which I have signed up. We'll see how that goes. And then 32K lumen barcode projector will light up any screen. And they even warn you not to look at it or let the light touch your skin. So you gotta sit down till the demo is done. They were using Seymour Screen Excellence, a lighter Neo. When they all seem, the screens just seem way too expensive. And I'll probably just get an 8K 180 screen from XY Screens in China. I think they probably be like $800, $600, somewhere like that. Anyway, Ascendo Black Swan room was very good. The plane flying overhead was convincing enough that I found myself saying, I want that. But of course, I'm not going to get it. And then there was a company called Porcel Audio, Monitor Audio, and a few other brands. Did not have a closed demo room, even though even the super expensive Stanway Lingdorf did not have a closed demo room. I think you can sit around the showroom and listen to it, but there's plenty of floor noise, people walking around, and lots of things happening. Cell phones would barely work. Text messages will take a while to go out, just because the network was so saturated. Only on Saturday things were better. Sony's demo room sounded very good with Focal speakers. Their new Bravia Projector 9 had plenty of details in dark screen and costs $32K. Epson had impressive projectors at a more affordable rate. Their QB1000 costs $8K and puts out 3,300 lumens. The QL3000 costs $15K and puts out 6,000 lumens. Per the salesperson, it can put out close to 300 nits. This effectively beats my current 15K JVC NC8 projector that has 250 lumens. One of my friends asked me to check out the Quantum Pro Cinema, which had very good, huge LED screen. It was so massive that they had LCR speakers placed on top of the screen and bottom of the screen. And then they use signal processing to create the phantom image so that it sounds like the sound is coming from the screen. The speakers they were using were TPI. I'm not familiar with that brand, but I saw it in multiple rooms, so I'm sure it's like a professional grade, super expensive speaker. JVC room was showing off their new projectors on the Studio Tech G130 screen. The low-end Germani system was the sound system in use. The volume level was not too high, which I like. Hate going into a room that hurts the ear. I only noticed the Barco room with bass turned up too loud. Rest of the rooms were just fine, unlike M-Wave where most of the rooms were too loud. I did find Epson demo more impressive compared to JVC. And have they taken the crown from JVC? I am tempted to say yes. Crix, an Australian speaker company, is here in the US. I kind of call this like a speaker wall. It looks like this wall of speakers that you build behind your screen. Monitor Audio also had a similar speaker wall. Monitor Audio costs a lot more though compared to Crix. There were several projection screen companies. One unique projection screen I saw was from Bloomsbury Lab. The screen had activators behind them, making the screen behave like a speaker. So it's got left, center, and right LCR activators behind the screen. So that was unique. There were several light companies showing dimming, various colors, automation. And one company had a speaker. It was like this tube speaker made out of glass, and inside it, the lyrics will show up. And per the rep, it can get lyrics whether you're using Spotify or Apple app. Several window shade companies were there. I did look at a few of them. The one that really caught my eyes was Motion Blinds. They gave me a free power bank, and the booth also had free coffee. I might end up ordering blinds from their website. It kind of suits what I was looking for, where there's this shades that at a certain mode you can see through it, and then at certain mode no one can see through it, and of course you can also pull it up. So I found that interesting. There's lots more to write about, but kind of running out of time. Today also I went to the Pacific Audio Fest. I'll probably post about that later. Thanks.